Hello and welcome back to my no-buy year. This is week 29, and today's video is a continuation, kind of yesterday's video, where I talked about the number one reason that no-buy works. So in yesterday's iteration of that video, I tested my ability to be influenced in real life by going to Target and having a little browse, hopefully coming away with only the items on my grocery list. You'll see that yesterday, or you might have already seen that yesterday. Today, I was going to share my experience of hopping back onto TikTok, the app where I was notoriously influenced previously. TikTok and YouTube were my big culprits, but TikTok showed me the most things in the shortest period of time. So I found that fairly dangerous, and it was harder to screen because you're just scrolling through. You can't click actively on each video that you are going to watch. So therefore, I was shown things without anticipating being shown things. And I hopped back onto the app for about 15 minutes, and I wanted to share with you what I saw. So this video will include my first ever reaction video to another creator's content, which I've so far held off from doing because I didn't want to put up someone else's videos or face or behavior and actions for judgment. But I'm going to give it a try today. I think I've found an approach that feels okay to me as far as the lens through which I will be commenting and judging. You can let me know if it feels icky or not, and whether or not I do this again, or should do this again, whether or not you would like to see it again. Okay, so I'm going to scoot over to share videos and photos or screen grabs of what I was seeing on TikTok. The good, the bad, and the ugly. The last video I would consider a good example, so stay tuned to the end if you want to see something positive, maybe. So the first thing that I want to go through is the amount of TikTok shop ads that I saw. So like I said, I was on there for about 15 minutes, and during that 15-minute period, there's definitely 5 screenshots that I have here with TikTok shop, and then there was another video that I don't see the shop link on, but it's definitely selling a product in a pretty blatant way. So let me go through the screenshots first. So I have a viral tripod. The shop is linking your phone tripod stand. So again, kind of targeting the aspiring content creators, which, as I've said before, I think more and more younger people are aspiring to be influencers or content creators. So tell me why this is $12 on TikTok shop. And I'm gonna link it for you to buy so I can get a kickback. I don't even know if I want to read this one out loud. How to get your blank, 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 blank. You can read the words. Look, I'm not a total prude, but there are some limits to the things that I want people to have access to me saying on the internet. So there we go. And then the shop link is for an electric shaver. I mean, I guess that's another thought, right? This creator is just out here advertising this on the internet. It's got 200,000 likes, 2,973 comments, 65,000 saves, 23,000 shares. This is not something that anybody strictly needs to do, but clearly a lot of people are interested in looking like a naked mole rat. So let's move on. All right, here we go. We got a viral Korean mask, skin mask. I guess this is a face mask for her skincare era. Again, you know, 50,000 likes here, lots of saves and shares. And the deep lifting mask linked on TikTok shop. Next one here is shoes, fashionable lace-up sneakers. I guess this person is a nurse, and they are putting you on to some cheap nursing shoes, cheap shoe options. Can we normalize not wearing $200 shoes to get stuff on them? Yeah, sure, but can we not normalize getting them off TikTok shop and probably drop shipped and made in a third world country or made by people not being paid fairly? And again, this one's got 138,000 likes, lots of comments, saves, shares. I don't know why either. Why is somebody saving this? I guess they want to look at these shoes on TikTok shop to buy later. Why are we buying them on TikTok shop though? Like, what's wrong with the normal Google search and comparison? And I just don't know. And like, okay, this person is a nurse, but do we need to get our recommendations from people on TikTok? Should we be getting our recommendations from people on TikTok? I feel like I'm in slippery territory here again, commenting on this in kind of a more judgmental way than I normally would, but there we go. Let's move on. At least they say the creator earns commission on some of these Not all of them though. I guess 2 out of these so far have said that the creator earns commission. And then here we go again, a phone tripod, one more time. Creator earns commission. I guess this content creator is labeled as creating boy mom content, which I know that that's another problem. The phenomenon of the boy mom and moms having what looks like inappropriate relationships with their boy children. We're not touching that in this episode. I'm just reacting to the products and the links and the fact that I saw at least 5 TikTok shop links in just 15 minutes. And I definitely watched some videos that were not shop ads. I was just screenshotting the ones with shop links. So my 15 minutes was not all scrolling. So I suspect that if I was scrolling for 15 minutes, it might have even been more shop ads. I don't follow any of these creators, just for background here. I wasn't recommended any of these because I follow the actual creator. This is all just shop linked random people selling random things. I don't need this tripod, by the way. I could be labeled a content creator at this point, I suppose. I have however many videos on my YouTube channel, both short and long form alike, and I do not need this tripod. Thank you very much. Okay, so now I have a video on this other product. So the video starts with the creator presenting the problem. You know, this drives me crazy. How does it not drive you crazy? Here's a tangle of cords. We're gonna throw them away. What a nice, sustainable thing to do, right? Just take your cords and throw them on the ground. Hopefully she's gonna pick those up and dispose of them properly. Or actually, hopefully she keeps on using them for other areas. But here we go. The cords are retractable of this fancy new cord organizer. Oh, here we go. TikTok shop is selling this for $12 and there's a coupon. So, oh, it's gonna sell out. Let me give you the FOMO. Even from the back seat, you can use it. Yeah, okay. What an improved look for your car. You got rid of the cord clutter. Okay, there's the link below, so use the coupon. Okay, so I guess this is a TikTok shop ad. I think maybe when you save a video rather than screenshot, you lose the TikTok shop notification. Okay, so make that 6 TikTok shop ads in 15 minutes. You don't need that cord thing, by the way. Just use your normal cords, or you know what? Maybe don't use your phone so much that you need to charge it multiple times in a day. Is that a hot take? I understand if you're using it for maps on the road, but if you're on a road trip that's long enough to use maps and otherwise you have an everyday route that you maybe don't need a map for, you can probably survive using the bulky and long cord for that one road trip. I don't know. Okay, now we're on to the longest video that I'm going to feature here. I am going to be reacting to this PR unboxing. So this creator went on vacation, came back to, I think it was like 155 packages, and I am not trying to judge this creator as a person. I'm not trying to say anything about their other content or what they're known for. I do believe this was served to me because this creator is a parent of small children as well and has received a lot of criticism for how she seems to treat them online. I'm not touching that today. I'm not trying to make this personal at all. I'm just reacting to the pure footage of what I see here. Okay, so with that disclaimer out of the way, I'm not endorsing or judging or not endorsing. I'm not endorsing or condemning. Yeah, there we go. I'm not endorsing or condemning this person as a creator or a person. Let's just focus on the matter at hand, which is the PR unboxing, okay? All right, here we go. PR unboxing and giveaway.
We just got home after being away for an entire month, which means I had over 100 packages delivered. So we are doing a little PR unboxing, and then I'm gonna give away all my extras to one of you guys. Just follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and then leave a comment down below of a goal that you have to hit by the end of summer. I pre-opened the majority of this so it goes by faster, so let's get started. Okay, probably the most exciting package I got, and I did open it without you. I'm so sorry. This is David Yurman. Yes, that's correct. We all know I love my David Yurman items. I'm obsessed. So when I got this in the mail, I about my pants. This is their flex cable collection, and they gave me 3 of them. I will be wearing this every single day.
Okay, so she's got David Yurman, which is a product she already has bought for herself and uses, and has now just received more for free. So in some ways I can see how this actually makes sense because it's on brand for her. She's already invested her own money into this brand. But on the other hand, it's that phenomenon again of the person who can afford it is now being gifted this, whereas other people who cannot afford it may aspire to achieve the level of finances where they can afford this, or the level of luxury shopping, whatever it might be. who see this and they're jealous because they don't get this free treatment. They don't get this preferential, the PR, public relations kind of treatment from this brand. And here they are gifting somebody who could afford it for themselves these bracelets that they objectively don't need. They already have what they wanted, what they bought, and it's just more publicity for the brand. I will reiterate though that once again, this creator has said that they've already purchased from this brand. They love this brand organically. So in some ways, I do think that this makes sense, even if it is a very pricey luxury PR gift.
Jerf Avenue, I cannot even explain my love for you. They sent me so many beautiful summer clothes and matching robes for me and the kids. Are you kidding?
All right, Jerf Avenue. It's one of my favorite clothing brands, and I've bought every single piece that I have with my own money. And I will wear them until they are falling apart because that's my wardrobe. And the reason I prefer this brand is because I'm tall and the arms and legs of these clothes fit me very well. Aside from being initially influenced to purchase from this brand and kind of falling for the it girl magic of the whole Matilda Jerf effect, I think the fact that these clothes are getting sent out as PR is still kind of evidence that they're trying to cultivate the it girl. They're trying to play on the it girl. They're trying to make it aspirational by giving influencers these clothes so that they present wearing them and that they share them as PR here. I guess they make a kid's robe now, which when I was at my shopping heyday with that brand, they did not have a kid's robe. So now they're making kids clothing, which is new. And this creator will possibly show them with her and her kids, which showing your kids online is kind of, I don't know. Again, another discussion. Did I mention yet that this creator has like 2 million and change followers? So it's a very big following to be showing your kids to. But anyway, so Jerf Avenue, it girl brand, cultivating that status through sending it to very popular influencers.
Summer Friday sent the cutest little travel pouch with all of my favorite items, which I love because you guys know I'm always on an airplane.
Somebody who's always on an airplane. Good for you. Not relatable to most people.
Truly one of the most thoughtful gifts I've ever received. Kosas sent me my billboard photo, and on the back they put all the products that they used on me for the shoe, as well as a little baggie with some of my favorites and a bedazzled dream beam. I'm dead.
Again, like the Kosas bag here with it looks like it could be a travel bag size thing. Like how many travel kits does one person need? And interesting personal gift with the billboard photo. Like I guess I can be okay with that because it does seem like there's a purpose to receiving that. And the bedazzled little sunscreen thing or whatever. Okay. Again, an example of brands going the extra mile above and beyond for influencer creators. And if an average person wanted to buy a bedazzled version of this, could they do that? Should they do that is another question, but like this is not accessible for the normal consumer. It's not a perk that you can buy. You just have to be gifted. You have to be one of the chosen special people. And also, I guess she would have been paid to be in that ad campaign, right? So it's not like she was just gifted all this stuff to appear in this ad, right? I have seen things, going back to the brand Jerf Avenue, I have seen things about how they've done like fashion shows where they did not pay their models at all. They had regular people, like non-professional models, modeling their clothes, and they were not paid. They got gifted clothes. I just don't think this is good practice for not paying people for the work that they do, or not paying people for work that you would have to hire professionals if you were getting professionals for. Gifting your product is such a low bar for compensation because your cost of the product is so low. It's just the wholesale cost of the actual product.
Most gorgeous package from YSL Beauty. We got some new bronzers, can't wait to try.
All right, we got some YSL, so again, flashing that high-end designer.
Sniff sent me Monet's new perfume. I'm so stoked about this. Oh, that's bomb.com. That's delicious. Ty sent me 2 packages. Oh, I love this outfit. Okay, it's this knotted top with some matching leggings. These are soft as butter. And then the other package has this gorgeous white dress.
So we got Kylie Jenner's clothing, I believe. Sending her some pieces that she'll then wear later and advertise for by walking around in these that she got for free.
Rare Beauty. We have some beautiful red lipstick and then a beach towel, perfect for the 4th of July.
Rare Beauty, are you going to be using that on the 4th of July? Or is she just suggesting that you might want to buy it for the 4th of July?
Sigma Beauty sent so many lip products. Oh my god. My OG always. Free People sent me the cutest little backpack and it is full of clothes. So proud of my girl. I watched Em go through this entire process. She put so much thought into her Brewmate collab and I'm just obsessed with it. I've been dying because this has been at my house while we've been in Hawaii, so I haven't gotten it. So now I get to use it. Olaplex sent me some more shampoo and conditioner. I love this stuff. Flow Recipe sent the cutest package ever for Pride Month. Some of my favorite products, but look how they changed it to the rainbow. I'm obsessed. Staycation. These are my kids' favorite blankets ever. So they look like pillows with a little handle, but then they unzip and turn into a full blanket. All 4 of my kids have them and they love them so much.
Okay, so the products are flowing faster and faster. We got makeup, we got a bag full of clothes, we got, I can't even remember the little cup. I also have one. I don't have that printed one. Not gonna get it. I already have one and that's all I need. What else do we have? Gosh, I can't even remember the products because they were flying by so fast. I've paused it here on the blankets. So, you know, blanket that folds into a pillow, that does seem practical for a lot of people, but I would not have seen that if not for this PR unboxing. And therefore, I wouldn't even know to want that if I hadn't seen that in this context. I don't want it, just for clarification. I have blankets already and I don't need another one, even if it's a better version that folds into a pillow. But do you see how dangerous this can be where you didn't know this existed and then you watch this unboxing, maybe out of just a fascination base level for somebody who got 155 free gifts while they were on vacation just arriving to their house. And then you just see these products. And, oh, the glow recipe, that's the other thing with the rainbow packaging. Was there anything else? This is like a memory recall test, like how many things can I recall that she showed? I also want to comment that that packaging, is that normal for this month? Or is that just the influencer PR packaging, right? For the perfume as well with the little box, like was that normal? We'll never know until you buy it yourself and are either pleasantly surprised or disappointed because you realize that that was not normal customer treatment.
One of my faves. Oh my god, the highlighters. I'm so stoked for these. What is this? Diamond bracelet. Patrick Tall. I literally just opened this secret drawer and it has a diamond bracelet in it. Okay. Patrick, I think you outdid yourself this time.
Okay, so there you go, opening the secret compartment of this makeup brand thing, and there's a diamond bracelet. You know that's not coming with your bronzer order.
Riot Swim, one of my favorite swimwear lines. So many goodies for summer. We all know I live in bikinis, okay?
I believe that's Riot Swim. I'm ashamed to admit that I also have one of these bathing suits that I purchased maybe 4 or 5 years ago, before I saw any influencers influencing it. So now I kind of want to get rid of it.
Good morning, baby. Sent the kids the cutest little outfits for summer. Drunk elephant. We got a cute little bucket hat. You know I'll rock this on the boat. Ooh, and then we have their SPF line. I've been dying to try this. L'Occitane. Celebrating 20 years of their almond shower oil. I go through these way too quickly. MIDI, one of my favorite hair brands. Oh my god, I'm gagged. We have their new Dream Cream, which is a hair mask. Most beautiful comb, an eye sleeping mask. This little tool to help squeeze out the bottle. And then they make the most gorgeous claw clips. Packaging is 20 out of 10.
Packaging is 20 out of 10, and we're just going to throw it in the trash. Also, again, is that normal consumer packaging or is this the influencer PR kit?
Xandra sent her collection with electric picks, the most gorgeous jewelry. These big ass hoops are very Xandra coated and I love it so much. Paula's Choice sent a bunch of SPF. Jamie did a collab with L Space and they sent the cutest little beach tote full of so many goodies. She's the cutest ever, so happy for you. Look at all this good stuff.
Look at all this good stuff. I didn't even unpack the bag. Same with the Free People backpack full of clothes. We didn't even see those clothes because there's just so much stuff already.
CSB and Karen's line, I'm so excited. You guys know my obsession with CSB and I've been watching Karen on YouTube since high school. Obsessed with her.
I don't know who or what CSB is or again, what's in that bag.
437, again, one of my top favorite swimwear lines. I think I'm stocked for the summer for bikinis and I'm very happy about that.
I think you are stocked for the rest of your life on bikinis and you didn't have to buy any of them. Not to mention bikini shopping, right? Like you didn't do any of that. Are these gonna feel good and look good on you? I mean, the way you like.
Lorraine Lounge, some of the best PJs ever, and it's run by a fellow nurse, which I love so much. She also gave me a 20% off code for you guys, Avery20 if you want to use it. Milk Makeup sent their Kush High Roll Mascara. Secret stash inside. It's an ashtray. That's so iconic. I love me some gardening. It's not the same gardening that Emily's doing at her new house, you know what I'm saying? Husband PSA sent some cuties. This is Isaac and Allison's line. I love it so much. I just think their hats have the cutest catchphrases. Tarte sent me a big package, but it says top secret, so I don't know if I can share. What the okay. Tarte is the most thoughtful brand I've ever worked with. I love Maureen. I think she's an incredible person, the most insane, successful businesswoman. Tarte obviously makes the most iconic concealers, but they came out with a new creamy concealer. 60% of skincare ingredients in it, but it's the way my mind is blown right now because the bottom of this package is a brand new iPad. Even purple on brand. Are you kidding me right now? Maureen, the whole Tarte team, I love you guys so much.
Okay, so we've had a lot of name dropping as well. So like the names of the creators of the brands. Meanwhile, I'm all like, who are these people, right? I don't know. I'm not buddy-buddy with the creators of things that I purchase. And, okay, 60% skincare ingredients, like what's the other 40%? Like, I don't understand that marketing, that branding, I guess. Okay, so Tarte is so thoughtful because they sent you an iPad, a purple iPad. that you didn't need before you got this package, presumably, or you would have already bought one. And what are you going to do with this? Is it the right storage level for what you need? Do you like the color purple? Is this something that you would have bought? Is this something that you needed? Like, okay, is this going to be part of your giveaway, which then you just received free things to give away? So like you didn't pay for that. You might use this to get more engagement by doing that giveaway. There's just so many questions here. And again, like, I think this is an example of the brand Tarte rage baiting or waste baiting or like FOMO baiting, where it's like, hey, we're going to send influencers free product and an iPad, which, how much are those things? Like $500 to $2,000? I know I'm looking at the pro level one for myself for music. When the time is right, I will upgrade my cracked screen to one of the newer models. The time is not right yet, but again, here's this influencer getting sent one for free that she didn't need, didn't shop for.
Riel was so kind and sent so many amazing skincare goodies. Okay, I'm running out of time because we're taking the kids in the movie, so I can't open any more. But make sure you enter the giveaway. I love sending you guys goodies. It just makes my heart happy, and I do not need all of this stuff for myself. To all the brands, thank you does not cover it. I feel blessed every single day to have this job and receive so many amazing things. But the most important thing for me is to make connections with brands that I love, and I truly love all of these brands, so I'm just so thankful. All right, we are off to the movies with the babies. I love you guys so much.
Okay, so she did stop there because she can't open anymore because they got to take the kids to the movie. So I didn't even count how many packages that was that she opened. Okay, and the obligatory thank you so much, we're blessed and love all these brands. Okay, all right. Maybe I'll go through and count how many packages that was out of the 155. Like, which ones were not featured, right? These are the chosen ones out of the 155 packages she received. So, I mean, I'm guessing this is the best stuff. I don't know. Again, I'm not judging the creator. And back to my way of providing feedback on this type of content that I've decided is the way that I would like to. If this were my friend, right, this is how I would like to pose judgment on this kind of content, because I think it's the most compassionate, empathetic, realistic way. So if this person were my in real life friend, I would be having some questions. I would be feeling a certain way, right? Feeling a particular kind of way, if I may say so. And first of all, okay, they have 2 point whatever it is million followers on TikTok. They make a lot of money doing this. This is one of those people that used to be a nurse and quit that job to pursue influencing full time. And I've seen articles actually where they make millions on TikTok, whereas they were paid, you know, not millions as a nurse. So this career pivot is working out financially. Great. It's supposedly enabling her to stay home with her family more and retire her husband, which, okay, great, living the dream, I guess. But now, what is she contributing to society? What is this person contributing to the community around her and at large online, or to the 2 point whatever million people that follow her? She is showing a bunch of products. She has been criticized for showing her kids online in somewhat derogatory ways. I'm not an expert on her content. I have not seen, especially I haven't been online for the past 6 months in a big way, right? Like, I took myself off a couple of months into my no-buy year, so I haven't been up to date. I have been served this creator's content periodically, but I'm not an avid follower. So again, if this were my friend, I would be having thoughts to the effect of, okay, you were doing real good as a nurse. You were helping people. I believe she's talked about being in the pediatric unit before. And what a noble calling. What a truly valuable thing to be doing. I mean, I know nursing is a demanding and difficult career, and I applaud everybody who undertakes this, who does this job. I'm deeply appreciative for my experiences with nurses every time I've had to be in a hospital setting. And I understand why you might want to get out of that job as well. I have had similar experiences just with my 1 year of teaching in a public school, right? It's not the easiest job, but it is fulfilling. And one could argue as well that I'm kind of in the same boat, right? I left that job. I mean, I moved out of the city, so I didn't just completely leave, but I moved out of that city, left the teaching career for now. I might go back, but I traded that for the more glamorous career of performing on stage, which was my original career goal, to be transparent. Like, my original goal was to be a performer, And that's currently what I'm doing, and I'm currently still pursuing that. In addition to being a mom and, I guess, creating videos here as my personal hobby. And I also used to teach private lessons for violin and viola, and I will probably resume that when the time is right as well. So I guess you could argue that I left a more noble career for a less noble career. But what I'm not doing is showing people a bunch of stuff that they might want to buy. I'm not influencing people to consume stuff, right? And that's, I feel like, a large part of what I see this creator doing. And again, I'm not an expert on her content. This is just a reaction to the PR unboxing and the problems it poses. All the preferential treatment. You know you're not getting an iPad when you order a makeup order from Tarte. It's not even within the realms of possibility. It's not like the Willy Wonka chocolate factory of you might get a golden ticket. Like, this is their PR package. And wow, they're so thoughtful. They sent creators to Bora Bora and now are giving them iPads that they didn't really ask for, right? Some creators are showing this online. Some of them probably aren't, right? Some of them probably received this and might be keeping it to themselves. I don't know. And then what was the other brand with the diamond bracelet? Like, this is not normal treatment. This is a little bit over the top and unrealistic and falsely aspirational for young people who might want to be influencers, content creators. Like, it's creating that illusion of this is an it girl. They are receiving this stuff for free that has been curated for them, styled for them. Presumably the clothes have been chosen with their style in mind. The bikinis have been chosen because they think that person will look good in them and be a good advertisement. And again, if this were my friend, I would be thinking, this is a little bit of a strange life. You don't shop anymore. Or when you shop, it's in addition to all of this excess. And this creator said they don't need all this stuff for themselves, which is great. Like, I'm so happy she realizes that and voices that. And I guess I'm happy that there's that level of awareness, but I'm not happy that it's still happening and it's still being displayed, I guess. Because on the other hand, whether or not she has choice over receiving these things, and I would like to think people could say no, but whether or not she has that choice, she definitely has the choice of whether to display it online, whether to show it online. She had choice out of the 155 packages she opened on camera. She might have done more for all I know. This is just what I saw in my first 15 minutes back on TikTok after my 6 months of no buy and experimenting with the number one reason no buy works, which is the answer is no to whether you buy something. I got way sidetracked for this video, which is why it's a separate video. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. If this were my friend, I would be thinking, this is odd. You don't have to shop anymore because you get sent all this for free. You make content for your living out of the stuff that you get sent for free, and then provide links for people to buy it, provide the store info for people to buy it. You're basically a promotion. You're a walking advertisement. You turn your children into advertisements with the bathrobe, right? Matching bathrobe for you and your child. And yes, she has shown that with her child online. Here you are now turning your child into an advertisement by putting them in the free PR that you received from that brand and promoting it. And I know that there would have been a time that I saw that and would have thought that that was a good idea for me and one or more of my children. Like, it's cute. It's not a bad thing per se. I'm really struggling here because on one hand, you could take the black and white view and say, this is horrible, this is extreme, this is overconsumption, nobody needs this, this is glorifying horrible behavior and practices, and it's not judgment against the influencer, it's just the system at large, right? This is all excessive, not necessary, damaging. People on the other side see this. People on the bottom of the influencer consumerism pyramid see this and view it as stuff to buy, stuff that's aspirational. Hey, maybe I can be an influencer like that and be sent all this for free too. Like, but then on the other side of things, she's not doing any harm by behaving like this. She's not telling you outright that you need to go buy this stuff. At least not in this video. Nobody ultimately can force somebody to buy anything. She's just being a part of the environment that creates this culture of consumerism. So, you know, on one end you've got the, oh, this is terrible. On the other end you've got the, they're not doing anything wrong. And it's really hard to reconcile them because this is a real person, right? With feelings and emotions and motivations, and they found themselves in this position where they can make a living online, and who are we to say that they should say no to that? But there is a level of giving up something meaningful and positive and noble in exchange for this lifestyle of ease and luxury. I might have to revisit this again in a later video to get more of my thoughts straight, but I guess that's my reaction. There's my reaction to a PR unboxing by a creator. Bottom line is, if that were my friend, I'd be like, hey man, something's weird with this. I mean, you enjoy your high life, I guess, but maybe consider balancing it with more acts of good charity, support for people that are not in that position, going a little further beyond saying that you know what it's like to not be an influencer and you relate to people that don't have money, because now you can say that until you're blue in the face, but it doesn't really hit the same when we see you being sent all this stuff for free. We see you being elevated to it girl status or whatever by being chosen by these brands and being able to make a lot of money online. What you say doesn't match with what we see anymore. So I guess that's what I would say if this were my friend. Maybe behave a little bit more in line with the values you talk about so that we can believe you, so that we can see that you really truly support the people at the bottom, and with more than just a giveaway, right? Use some of your resources maybe to go towards more charitable causes. I don't know. Again, maybe she's already doing that. Let's move on. I did also see one really positive example of PR, and I wanted to share that with you right now as well. So let me get my headphones back on so I can hear what she's saying. But basically, in a nutshell, this is Wang, and she's talking about receiving PR that turned out to not be all it was cracked up to be, and is doing a very honest review. So let's end with that one.
Okay, repeat after me. Just because a celebrity has it does not mean it's good quality. This handbag company reached out to me to send me a bag. And look, Taylor Swift wears it. And Justin Bieber's ex, Justin Bieber's wife, Olivia Rodrigo, Beyonce's daughter, and the girl who lied about getting lip injections. So I was like, maybe it's actually a really good bag. So I picked this one.
This was actually on my wish list for January because I'd seen it so much around, seen it on the celebrities, seen the black version and thought, oh, that makes a nice little shoulder bag. Maybe I kind of want it.
This is called Nirvana and it's almost $500. And this is what I got. So I was expecting a nice rounded handle, but this one is clearly not like in the photo. And that hardware, that looks like a nice yellow gold, and this is just the cheapest looking gold I've ever seen. Like, I would be embarrassed to wear this out. And something of this shape I would expect to sit on its own, but it does not. And it also doesn't have protective feet. The leather also feels plasticky. I'm gonna have to donate this.
Okay, so maybe the judgy attitude is a little bit laying it on thick, but you know, she can do her, you do you. What I like about it is obviously that the fact that she was sent this as PR did not influence her to make a positive review. And I actually had some of the same thoughts looking at this online, so I did not even need to receive this as PR to think that it looked cheap, that the leather, I think it is vegan leather, which is just plastic on the website. It's transparently not real leather. But I also thought it looked cheap and plasticky, and that the hardware did not look elegant. And you might have already seen my personal handbag collection and my kind of review of my go-to brand up here last week perhaps, and the reasons why I prefer that over brands like this, and then also the reasons why these might be problematic for people as well. I tried to make it a very objective review, and I was not sent any of these for free as PR. But you can watch that if you feel like it, skip it if you don't want to see videos about stuff. But anyway, I wanted to just share that example of an influencer not being influenced by receiving something for free and sharing an honest opinion. I guess, however, though, you could also view that as a devil's advocate and say, okay, she was given this for free as PR and is now making money from making the content about it being bad. And maybe that video is getting more views because she's got a controversial opinion on the PR and on the celebrity favorite brand. I don't know. I haven't delved that deep into it, but perhaps that positive example wasn't so positive after all, and maybe it's just another influencer problem of receiving PR and getting free content out of it. I don't know. Anyway, I think I will wrap that one up there today. The first 15 minutes on TikTok, I basically saw all of those ads. I saw a few cat videos, a few stupid dancing videos, and then the rest were videos from people I actually follow, know in real life, or other musicians. So that's the summary of what I saw in the 15 minutes I spent on TikTok when I was kind of influence testing myself to see if there was anything I would want. Needless to say, I did not want anything, so yay, the answer is no, no buy is working. But I also think a huge part of that, as far as social media, is now I see all this behavior, this shadiness, this stuff that I am not okay with anymore, and I see through it. The wool, again, has been removed from my eyes, and I look at it all very differently. I will leave you with that today. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to see more kind of reaction videos like this. Let me know if it felt icky to kind of judge another creator's content, or if you thought it was helpful and worth doing. And again, I tried to be respectful, but I am a human who is going to make missteps and have to apologize and learn from my mistakes, so please bear with me. Okay, bye for now, and I will see you in the next one.